executive consultants, you're welcome. We've been looking at a series of different items to do with Tally ERP9, from creating of a company all through to the key decisions in management and cost management accounting, that is make or purchase. And we saw how to use the two different decisions should the company or the firm decide which one to go on with. And today we are simply want to sell out these items. We want to sell out these products that we've manufactured. So we are going to write, we are going to see how do we make a sale under Tally, and how do we put a sales order into the system, because when you receive an order, then we need to put it into the system, and then the system will be, through the system will be able to process the order until it has been issued out. So we are going to open our company again, and then we'll see how to issue out a sales and a sales order. So like I said, the very important area under Tally is a gateway of Tally, and I will find the different things. So let us look at particularly a report, and we will see basically our stock, that we have a final product, and we have stock of 1,200. We've sold out already some. So we are going to see how can we sell another part of stock. So we'll come here, and then we'll simply come to transactions, like I told you, and under inventory vouchers, because like we did for purchases, when we are raising a sales voucher or a purchases voucher, we still do it under inventory. So we'll come, and then we'll say sales order. And then when we put in sales order, we'll now put in the different required items. So we start with the party's account or the name. And like I said, Tally already knows the kinds of ledgers that you will be able to need. If we had datas, they would all be here, but because we don't have datas in our business, it is a new business, so we can't give out credits at the beginning of the business. So we'll still say cash, and then we'll put this address, and perhaps this person who wants to buy our phones is at Mobile House. So we'll say the address is Mobile House, and then mode of payment is cash. Then at the shop, that's where we'll deliver, at the shop, and then we'll dispatch through our agent, one, and then the destination, Mobile House. We are doing this so that when we get to make our sales under Tally, we don't need to put in the same things, because the moment we put them here, the system will automatically take it into the transaction that we want to carry out. So once that is done, then the ledger that will be selected, because it is a sale, so it's going to be a sales ledger. And then the item, so we will say we want to sell iPhones. So we want to sell iPhones, and then we want to perhaps sell this person 500 of them. And we already determined our selling price as a 16,000, because when we looked at our manufacturing, we realized that 28 millions and 840 divided by the 200, divided by the 2,000 phones that we created, the cost of manufacturing was per phone was 14,480. So because we were in business to make profits, so that's why we can be able to sell it at 16,000. And I will be in my next video, I'll show you how we can come up with a different price levels. But for now, we are simply selling it at 16,000, and it's not on a price level, but because we want to make profits, we will sell it at 16, or any price beyond 14,480. So once that is done, we will now be able to, then maybe we can say, because we purchased high risk, and maybe this person, as he will be selling these phones at his mobile shop, he will need to do a little bit of a little bit of, let's call it a promotion. You buy a phone, you get a bottle of water, and then we'll sell him at this bottle of water at 1,500. And once that is done, so that will be his sales order. And then we'll say, okay, so we have a sales order that has been placed. So I will come to transactions still, but this time around, accounting vouchers. And when I come to accounting vouchers, I will select sales. I want you to remember, like we did when we were purchasing, you can see that when I select sales, here I'm getting particulars. Yet when I come here, they are going to ask me for ledgers. So if I want the system to ask, if I want to call on an item, not a ledger, I will come here and I will say item. So you can see that when I put account invoice, it changes to particulars. When I select item invoice, it brings what we want. So I will come and then I will say maybe it is 234, and that will be our reference. And of course, it is going to be cash. And then we will come and say, for now, this is going to, and then these ones are going to autofill themselves the moment we select the order. So we will come and then we select the order. So the moment I select my order, you can see that the information that we put in under the sales invoice, when we're raising a sales order, has been auto populated. So we'll put that for taxes purposes, we'll put his TIN number, and then we still select sales. And you can see the moment I select the order that we put in under sales order, everything that we put on board comes here. But because we know very well that we are VAT taxpayers and we are selling to a fellow VAT taxpayer, so we will have to include in elements of VAT. So we will come and then we'll select a ledger, and that ledger is going to be a sales VAT ledger. So just like we created a VAT purchase ledger, so even this is going to be a sales VAT ledger. And the moment I select on it, it will be giving us the VAT that this person will be paying, and then which we will account for on before the 15th of every new month, before the 15th of every new month to URA, because we want to be good taxpayers. So the moment I select the sales VAT, it will come with the rate which is standard as far as today is concerned, 18%, and then it will tell us the amount of VAT this person is going to be paying. And once that is done, I will simply come and I will say Control A, and then we'll have been finished making our sales. So let us see how we received this money in our profit and loss account. So I will come to profit and loss account under sales account, and I will still select sales because we made the sales in July, and I will select the sales that we have made here. So you can see that we sold 500 phones at 16,000, that gave us 8 million. And then we sold also 100 bottles of Harris International water, and it was sold at 1,500. And you can see that we have a total of 150,000, and then the subtotal of 8,150,000. But when you add on VAT, you're going to see that our total is going to come to 9,617,000. So that is how we make a sales order, and that is how we make a sales. In the next video, we will see we've given this mobile house, we've sold to him. So we will see how are we going to give a credit note. Should he return these funds, or one of them that maybe it has a default, maybe one of them is not working properly. So we will see how we do that under Tally. And in the next video, we will also look at how we can do the same. How can we take back some products that we purchased to a supplier because these products have been not in good condition, or if they have been defective. So today's lecture, we've been looking at sales, how to make a sales order, and how to make a sale under Tally. Executive Consultants Good evening.